If you want to be healthy, smart, and get a head start, growing up to be the very best you can be, join the Kids for Health Clubhouse Kids and learn healthy ways from A to Z. Learn to have a healthier body and a cleaner world too. Don't forget your many manners. Hey, Kids for Health brings it all to you. Kids for Health, Kids for Health. You'll see what we're talking about. You can be a shining star. Wow, you'll go far.
No doubt.
Learn to have a healthier body and a cleaner world too. Don't forget your many manners. Hey, Kids for Health brings it all to you. To you. To you.
Everybody ready?
Kids for Health, growing tall. Kids for Health has got it all. Healthy eating, workouts too. Help to make a healthy you. Kids for Health.
Presenting today's lesson, Air Sacs working for you.
We are going to start today's lesson with two very special guests. Let's meet Large and Small Huff Puff singing their latest single, I'm a Little Air Sac. It's a top 10 hit on the respiratory charts.
Let the song begin.
We are little air sacs, spongy through and through. Here are our arteries and our veins too. When you take a deep breath, bigger we will be. My buddies help us make up your respiratory tree.
Can you guess what the boys and girls are learning about today?
I know. Ice cream sundaes with a cherry on top.
My question was not what are you hungry for? My question was, what is the class learning today?
Oh, you should have said so. They're going to learn about the lungs and breathing.
Yes, that's right. What helps you breathe?
Oxygen, air, your mouth and nose, air sacs.
And your lungs. This is going to be an interesting lesson. Can you name the body system we're talking about?
Sure I can. We sang it in our song. It was...
I think I can help you out with that answer. The system in your body that helps you breathe is called the
Respiratory system. Say respiratory system.
Respiratory system.
Place your hands on your rib cage by crossing your arms and take a deep breath, then blow out. Could you feel your chest get bigger as you take air in and smaller as you blow air out? That was your respiratory system at work. How did you get air into your lungs?
By breathing in through my nose or mouth.
Right. Now breathe through your mouth. Breathe through your nose. Now breathe through your nose and mouth at the same time. You inhale when you breathe in. What is it called when you breathe out?
That's called exhale.
That's right. Let's all exhale together. Good job. Your lungs are soft and spongy and need protection to help keep them from getting hurt. Bones called ribs help protect your lungs.
The rib cage is similar to a bird cage. As the cage protects the bird, the ribs protect the lungs. 24 ribs surround your lungs.
You're absolutely right. Now, I've got another question for you. What is in the air you breathe?
Oxygen and a few other invisible gases.
Oxygen is a gas in the air that you can't see or touch. You need oxygen to stay alive. Why, oxygen is more important than food or water. Most of us go without food or water for many hours each night, but we can't live for more than a few minutes without oxygen.
Wow, that's important.
The journey the oxygen takes through the respiratory system is amazing. Let's learn more.
First, oxygen enters through your nose or mouth.
Then it travels to your sinuses. The sinuses are like dark caves.
Your sinuses are very warm and moist.
Ooh.
That's where the oxygen is warmed and cleaned by the tiny little hairs called cilia.
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 Cilia?
Next, the oxygen travels down a tube called the windpipe. Why don't both of you huff puffs travel in this tunnel to help demonstrate the next stop in the respiratory system? Doctors call the windpipe the trachea. The trachea has hard rings that hold it open. This makes it look like a tunnel. Feel the ridges on your neck. That's part of the trachea.
The oxygen will travel down the bronchus where it branches into two bronchi. You have one on the right and one on the left. Let's make branching bronchi together. Make a V with your fingers. Turn the V upside down and place it on your chest like this. Now say, branching bronchi. Branching bronchi.
Ooh, go bronchi, go!
The bronchi allow the oxygen to enter the right and left lung. Huff puffs, meet me in the lungs. There are over 300 million air sacs in each of your lungs. They look like squishy, spongy balloons. The medical name for air sac is alveoli.
Name calling is not polite, you know.
I'm not calling you a name. That's just what you are.
And me too. I'm an alveoli too.
Of course, boys and girls, the air sacs inside of you are very, very small and can only be seen with a microscope. Oh, look at this black air sac. Once an air sac is damaged or popped, it can never come back. This can happen when a person smokes cigarettes.
Ooh,
Not a healthy choice.
That's exactly right. When the spongy air sacs in your lungs get full of air, they let oxygen into your blood. The oxygen travels through a blood tube out of the lungs to all parts of your body. These tubes are called arteries. Red artery blood tubes run all over your body, taking oxygen to the body cells. But wait, there's a second part to this trip. When your body's cells use the oxygen, they then make a waste product that your body does not need called carbon dioxide. Should we just leave it here?
No.
The carbon dioxide waste travels back through the blue veins to the heart and then
To the lungs. It leaves your lungs when you breathe out or exhale. There's a big muscle that helps the lungs do their job. It's called the diaphragm muscle. It's located at the base of the lungs.
We have a home video that helps explain the diaphragm muscle's job. Please watch.
Hey, this trampoline reminds me of something.
Yeah, me too.
It's sort of like the diaphragm muscle. The diaphragm muscle helps your lungs pull fresh air in and push used air out. It works like this trampoline.
Good video, Huff Puffs. The air comes into the lungs as the diaphragm muscle pulls down. When the diaphragm muscle pushes up the air, it's forced out of the lungs. I have a cool experiment I would like to share with you. Take a look at this bottle. I placed a balloon inside the neck of the bottle. Pretend this balloon is one of your lungs, and the plastic bottle is your body. I cut off the bottom of the bottle, covered it with plastic wrap, and secured it with a rubber band. I made a ponytail in the middle of the plastic wrap for a handle. This plastic represents the diaphragm muscle. When the diaphragm muscle pushes up, air is pushed out of the body. Notice there is no air in the balloon. When the diaphragm muscle is pulled down, air is pulled into the lungs, like in this balloon. Watch again. Diaphragm muscle pushes up, and the air goes out of the lungs or out of the balloon. Diaphragm muscle pulls down, and air comes into the lungs, into the balloon. And that is how the respiratory system works.
Inhale.
Exhale.
Inhale. Inhale. My goodness, I can't stop coughing. There seems to be some pollution in the air.
Pollution is contaminated air. I'll be glad when the air is clear again. All this smoke couldn't be good for my lungs.
Okay, you two, it's time for me to show the class some human lung tissue.
Okay, we'll be back later.
Bye.
Those two can make you huff and puff. They have a lot of energy. It's now time to see the human lung tissue.
Sometimes when people die, they donate their body organs to hospitals or medical schools so others can learn from them. This lung tissue is kept in chemicals to save its appearance. You may choose not to look at the lung tissue by putting your head down on your desk. This is healthy human lung tissue made up of spongy air sacs called alveoli. Say alveoli. Alveoli. The alveoli are intact. This lung sample has good color and there is no black tar buildup.
This is unhealthy lung tissue that has a lung disease called emphysema. Emphysema can sometimes happen to people who smoke. Their air sacs are coated with sticky tar that can cause an air sac to burst. Once an air sac has burst, it can never come back. This is similar to popping packaging wrap.
This is a whole lung sample. It is much larger than the small samples just shown. Notice the bronchi and how they branch off. You may now raise your heads.
Everyone, inhale. Now exhale. Oxygen traveled in and carbon dioxide traveled out. And it all happened in the respiratory system. Say respiratory system.
Respiratory system.
Let's take a moment to review the journey the air takes as it enters the body. Small huff puff and big huff puff, please join us. Class, answer silently and see if the huff puffs get the answer correct. It goes through
The nose,
The mouth.
the sinuses,
The windpipe.
also called the trachea,
To the branching bronchi. Yee-haw!
and to the two lungs.
And millions of air sacs.
And
the diaphragm muscle pulls and pushes to make the lungs work.
Yes, let's all inhale.
Okay, now let's exhale.
What a fantastic respiratory system adventure.
Exercise keeps your lungs and your whole body healthy. Your lungs send oxygen to the bloodstream, which sends it to all parts of the body. Remember, every part of your body depends on oxygen to keep it working well. Quack, quack. Be smart. Do your part.
Everybody ready?
Kids for